Talking loud in the nighttime air. Voices clash, ringing out of care. Opinions flare like they matter so. But who's right we'll never know. Microphones like weapons drawn. Swagger in the twilight dawn. Each word iron, each thought steel. To be heard is the final deal. Howling offense in the midnight haze. Everybody's offended, each one sways. We're offended, you're offended, that's the way. Claim the night with the things we say. Truths clash like broken dreams. Voice to voice, let it scream. What's real in this foggy light? Battle hard till the morning light. Feel the hunger of the crowd. Anxious to erupt so loud. Unity in discord side. Witness as their worlds collide. Howling up in the midnight haze. Everybody's offended, each one's way. We're offended, you're offended, that's the way. Claim the night with the things we say. Like broken dreams, raise your voice, let it scream. What's real in this foggy light? Battle hard till the morning light. Feel the hunger of the crowd, anxious to erupt so loud. Unity in discord's tide. Witness as their worlds collide. Howling offense in the midnight haze. Everybody's offended, each one's way. We're offended, you're offended, that's the way. Claim the night with the things we say. We say. We say. We say. We say.
Yay!
We say.
You're welcome.
Welcome. Welcome.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to We're Offended, You're Offended. I'm Kim. Thank you. Thank you. And this is Tyler.
Namaste.
Namaste. I hope everyone's had a fantastic day so far. If you are new here, hi, hello, welcome. Don't forget to hit the little subscribe button down below. And thank you for clicking on the little button to come sit with us and listen to the craziness going on in the world today.
I'm naked.
It looks weird. Oh God, now you took your glasses off. Who are you?
Oh, I am all that is man. We're going to be going over a couple things. Of course, the big story coming out of, I guess, Canada attacked the United States. Not really, but that's how I'm going to frame it. What actually happened was two diversity hires kind of took care of themselves.
Oof.
In other words, in today's breaking news, two diversity hires for Air Canada disregarded orders to stop and crashed into a fire truck. Back to you, Jim.
Well, now you just gave it away. The weather today is
yeah, so we'll talk about that. Also, the interesting story coming out of Rebel News. First Nations, you know, the stewards of the land. My tribe people, we love the environment. That's why we drove animals to extinction. Are being audited because they have millions of questionable spending going on. So they're living a little high on the, for the same people that hate this country and everything else, they sure love those Canadian books. They love them.
Booze.
No, well, yes, they love booze. Yes, we love our fire water.
I think I'm part. Oh my god! I almost said I think I'm part gasoline.
I mean,
I think I got some native in me too. Smell like gasoline.
and I don't know. We might do a debate review. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. You know what? Maybe.
Are you being weird?
If you're a good girl and I'm a bad boy, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
Leo, help me.
How can we dance when our earth is turning?
They don't produce anything. They don't do anything.
I don't sleep when our beds are burning. How can we dance when our earth is turning?
Alrighty then.
Every time I see her intro now, I think of when Joanna was on and she was just like talking about how all over the place it was.
It was perfect. Our intro is perfect.
No, our intro is perfect. But she was just saying, how did she word it? I don't know. It was almost
There's
like
a lot going on. It's like sensory overload or some crap.
Yeah. Which made me think, I wonder if we're giving people seizures.
Oh, wouldn't that be sweet? Wouldn't that be? Oh, that'd be so sweet. Like, just if you're gonna have a seizure, at least hit the share button before you do. Maybe that's like where all their like shares and stuff come from, is like from involuntary muscle spasms.
Maybe it's highly possible. Also, if you're watching our show in the intro, just make sure you have a nice padded area to fall on.
Yeah,
Want you to be safe.
Not really.
Do you remember when those were the warnings that we had to worry about? It was like, warning, stuff may cause seizures. And now we got warnings on everything because apparently we don't know how to use our brains anymore.
I know. It's
my God,
boring.
It is. But speaking of people not using their brains, before we get into anything, because this was a perfect segue, I got something to show you of somebody using their brain.
Air Canada LaGuardia crash recap. One of the pilots killed identified. You should learn how StreamYard works.
I do know how StreamYard works.
Oh, why?
Oh my God. No. It's amazing. It is so amazing.
What did I do to you?
Absolutely nothing.
Asking me if I'm a man or a woman, because if my dad is a man and my mom's a woman, that would mean that I'm mixed.
Oh my!
To see me.
No. What?
Right? I literally said the guy's reaction was literally how I was feeling after watching this. I think I just stared with my mouth open blankly for a while. Like my hamster stopped spinning. It's like, I can't.
Holy shit.
That logic is absolutely amazing, Miss Furry Girl. I think she's the.
You know what? I get why black people vote Democrat now, because they're dumb as fuck.
Mom is female. My dad is male. I'm mixed. I wish people would stop asking me if I'm male or female. I'm mixed, clearly. Who? Like, if she posted this, like, clearly she thinks she's right. I mean,
that's what's worse. The internet has exposed there's so many more dumb people. Like on Friday when I was on Speakeasy channel, like I had a debate. We were talking about like, do people deserve to get manipulated? Like dumb people deserve to be manipulated. Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. God, yes. If you are that dumb, you should.
I know.
A questionnaire is the least of your concerns. The fact that you actually fuck.
Inbreeders.
Yeah, that's my theory. It's funny because when I watched this, I thought of you too. I thought of
I'm not
your
black.
your segment on people being manipulated.
Oh,
I'm like, and yes. I'm iffy for her, 100%. Wow. Homegirl
No,
thinks she's trans or
no, she's
no, what is it?
mixed sex.
No, hold on. What is the name for that? Oh my god. Where you are hermaphrodite. She's a hermaphrodite.
I.
All right, so we can get
Oh
back
my-
to the real world problems now.
Why? Why do I have to share the world with people like this? Like, you know, people used to get really pissy that we had to do like questionnaires, you know, to vote and all this stuff. Nah. No, bring it back. That person has just as much a say in policy than me.
That's horrifying. And we wonder why we have freaking Carney running the world.
There's a reason why those people were in chains.
Running the world, running Canada, whatever. Oh my god. I feel like you should have been wearing your shirt today. You might get shot. Speaking of
All right, bye everyone over on YouTube. It's been fun. Guys, of course, subscribe to us over on Rumble for more sweet hot takes like that. Obviously, it's a joke. Relax.
Speaking of people running Canada, did you end up watching the Joe Rogan Pierre Poilievre thing?
Yeah.
What did you think of it? I rather enjoyed it, actually.
I know you do. You're like, glug, glug, glug for Pierre. I know you. This is my opinion. I like what he says, but every politician, you like what they say. Outside of like the NDP and like, you know, the Green Party. Although the Green Party actually came out against Bill C9, the massive online censorship bill. So I guess Elizabeth May, yeah, I guess eventually, you know, she's hit enough of the sauce that she actually figured out, she's probably pissed off that it doesn't go far enough. I would not be surprised if why Elizabeth May voted no is that it doesn't go far enough in censoring people's speech. Or it's more like, hey, we can't hate white people or Jews or something. Like this infringes on us hating Jewish people or that. I don't know. I just saw, you know, in fact, maybe I'll look it up right now. Elizabeth May. I know Jack Dan had posted it. Where's old Jack?
Jack. I don't know. I did like some of the stuff that he was talking about, wanting Canada to be like the freest place on earth. And he had a lot of the same type of, like, more of that libertarian view that you have of, you know, we want to take government out of a lot of things, you know, set some things in place and just let people be.
Uh-huh.
I liked that.
Mm-hmm. That's why they couldn't even go after, you know, trans kids. That's why they said, like, that's what, like, okay. His comments on multiculturalism. Oh, look, people just come to Canada and they live on the same street. And, you know, we have like radical Sikhs and radical Muslims. It's like, it's really weird. Canada has like this magical superpower. Our land is enchanted with fairy dust that once you arrive here, you become the freaking, what's that, lollipop guild?
Oh my God. Really? How did I miss this?
I know. It's almost like we haven't seen people shooting, you know, synagogues, burning down churches, people actually attacking each other of different religious faiths. It's not like we haven't seen Canadian flags being ripped down, our statues being toppled and replaced with a disgusting looking flag that supports the most barbaric things in the world.
I will say that that one part when he's talking about, people come to Canada and Canada is a free country and this and that, and everybody just comes together like kumbaya and you start adapting each other's whatever. I will say that I didn't like that. I would have pushed back on that 100% because I'm like, really? Do you not see what's going on in the streets? Do you not see the wars? Do you not see the division and stuff like that? The
Notice
attack
how
on the actual Canadian-born people?
yeah, he's almost like out of touch.
In that retrospect, absolutely.
How did Joe Rogan bring up I'm forgetting the gentleman's name, and I feel like a dick for not remembering, but the 26-year-old who offed himself.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan brought it up. But you know what? This is the thing. Pierre knew that. He knew that story. You know how I know he knows? He knew.
He said he knew.
No, he said, "Oh, I didn't know." How he responded was very telling that he just wanted to like, no, I don't want to touch that.
Well, no, from my memory, when he brought it up, he said, yeah, that was a horrible story.
Not what I heard.
There was something else.
Fact check me.
There's
Fact
something else. Another part of that story, though, he said he didn't know. I don't know if it was that the parents were advocating against it
He said that after, because Joe said that this guy had seasonal depression. He was like, he couldn't what? Someone couldn't give him a hug, tell him like go for a walk, change his diet, eat healthy, exercise or whatever. And he's like, yeah, that's really like he said that after, if I remember correctly. Now I could be wrong. I'm
gonna try and find it.
Okay, well, while you try and find that, probably find it faster than me. I'm an old boomer. Excuse me a moment.
I heard that. You didn't even mute it.
My mute didn't mute.
Yeah, your mute didn't mute. Everyone heard your mute.
I don't. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it don't.
Gross. Always make sure your thing looks like it's muted before you decide to.
I'll give you the Control D. Pee-pee. Sorry. No, and okay. I liked some of the things that he was saying. The multiculturalism thing. When Joe's like, oh, Canada's like a fantastic representation of a melting pot. Pierre didn't really push back, because I think if he said like, oh no, actually Canada, we have massive problems where like people are shooting up like synagogues and Jewish businesses, and people are like we're attacking Jewish neighborhoods, like, and all this stuff. And it's like, yeah. Well, I'm not going to criticize Carney. That's on foreign soil.
No, they're buddies. They talk all the time.
I know. He's texting him. He's like, I'm just texting my bestie, Carney, the Carnster.
Hey, BFF. I've landed.
Yeah. Thinking of you. Just flew over Brookfield. Building looks great. Heart emoji. But yeah, no, that was like I said, I liked what he was saying, but his policies, like, come on, dude. If you're trying to like, I don't know, I guess because he was there on like some like trade mission. Like, well, I don't want to step on Carney's toes, but I'm going to come down here and like, look, Canada, trade deals. And then I don't know, man. But while you're looking that up, I am going to play this. So, yeah, Jack Dan had this pulled up. So this is in regards to Bill C-9, the online censorship bill. And Elizabeth May, our little drunkie in the comments, had this to say.
But Bill C-9 not only doesn't solve problems of hate crimes, it not only doesn't give law enforcement new tools, it will create a morass. I'm absolutely certain that if this law is passed as is, It will waste police resources, waste court time, and tie people up in knots in wrongful prosecutions for things that were never hate crimes at all. So with that, Mr. Speaker, I vote against this bill.
What?
I'm sorry. What? Can we watch that again, please? What?
Yeah, I have a pulse. I'm not dead. I agree with her.
Okay.
I agree with Elizabeth May. Fuck.
But Bill C-9 not only doesn't solve problems of hate crimes, it not only doesn't give law enforcement new tools, it will create a morass. I'm absolutely certain that if this law is passed as is, it will waste police resources, waste court time, and tie people up in knots in wrongful prosecutions for things that were never hate crimes at all. So with that, Mr. Speaker, I vote against this bill.
Wow.
C9.
Wow. I'm not sure what brand she was drinking. Maybe it was some of that good old peanut butter whiskey. But whatever she was sauced on, high five, ma'am. Keep drinking it.
So this is an AI. So I just voted nay on Bill C-9, the Combating Hate Act, due to concerns over the removal of good faith religious speech defense in Section 329. She and the Green Party opposed the bill because it could undermine freedom of religious expression, particularly for clergy, educators, and faith leaders who wish to discuss religious teachings in public discourse. There we go. That's why I don't actually believe her. May argued that the absence of a clear religious defense creates uncertainty and legal risk, potentially exposing individuals to prosecution for sharing religious views, even in good faith. That was already a part in the bill, though. It's such a nebulous, like Bill C-9 is such a nebulous, like piece of legislation. I think if someone actually got charged under it, it'd be so vague. I don't know if we have a vagueness clause like in our laws. Like if a law is just, it's so vague and nebulous and like could basically be thrown on anything and everything, it becomes like it's unenforceable. Much like how Joanna was basically saying like terrorism can be like applied to like any crime. That's wild. That's a wild interpretation of terrorism. So the Green Party stance aligns with broader concerns from religious leaders, legal experts, and civil society organizations, including the Canadian Conference of Catholic Bishops and the Catholic Civil Rights League, who warned that the bill may chill open debate and silence faith-based voices. She's probably thinking like, yeah, but we can't protect our good little Muslims who want to, poke my eye out and whatever else the Quran tells them to do. I can't say it on here. I literally can't say what the Quran tells their followers to do to women. But as the saying goes, I think it was Bill Murray. Bill Murray? No, Bill Murray's the actor. Douglas Murray. Bill Murray. Caddyshack. The old Caddyshack guy. Wait. Bill Murray was in Caddyshack? Or am I high? Am I drunk? Anyways. That they would throw you from a rooftop, but fortunately Israel, removed all their buildings. But I wonder if that's more her position. She's like, oh, look, Christians and whatever else. But anyways, did you end up finding it? Oh, you're just gone. Oh,
no, I'm here. I am here. Sorry, I'm going through it, and because I gave up trying to find a clip of it. That I just started to go through the actual podcast.
I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, and the Green Party is always like is very, they're very left. And it's like, oh, well, we can't criticize Christianity if this bill gets through or something. Like there's some ulterior motive. Like I guess, take the win where you can, but I don't know. That's wild. Wild for someone that loves sense. Oh, did you find the clip?
I found a spot. Hold on. Let me back up a little bit more. Almost got it here.
Okay. I believe in you. Of course, this is a live show every Monday and Wednesday, 8 o'clock Central Time, 1 p.m. Saturday. Be there or be square. Also, hit the like button. Share the show with your friends. Share the show with everyone you know. And I will be a happy girl. Do you want a happy girl or a dead son? Them's the breaks. Got it?
Girl or dead son. Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
All right. So who was right? Did I say that he went like, oh no, or like something to the effect
But he didn't. You said that he didn't remember, and I'm saying he did know about it. So yeah, let's see who's right. I'll take this off now.
Or you could leave it up.
Yeah.
My God, just play it, you'll boot.
Go the way it's been going and sliding the way it's been happening over the last X amount of years. There's just so many things that concern me. One of the things that really concerns me is this assisted suicide thing. Had 1 in 20 deaths in Canada is now assisted suicide.
Yep.
That's insane.
Yeah.
5%.
Is that people should have the choice, but the concern we have is the suggestion that it would be offered to kids or
Right.
offered to people whose only condition is mental illness.
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
agree with that.
My concern as well. I mean, if
Yeah.
someone's got a terminal, like a good friend of mine
Mhm.
went to Oregon to end his life because he had ALS.
Okay.
But I mean, he was gone. I mean,
Right.
he could barely talk at the end of his life. His name is Michael Lair. He was a regular guest on Kill Tony. Great guy.
Right.
And it was horrible. I mean, watching him fade away, and he wanted to go out on his own terms. So
Right.
he went to Oregon for assisted suicide. I mean, there's a place for it.
Yeah.
But I mean, there was a kid recently in Canada, and he did it for seasonal depression. I'm sure you're aware of that case.
I am.
Like who
Oh, he
Ah,
says,
but I am.
I
Who
am.
didn't counsel
Okay.
this young guy?
Mhm.
Who didn't give him a hug? Who didn't tell him about diet and exercise and changing your surroundings, your lifestyle, and just do something
Right.
to give you some hope and happiness? Like seasonal depression,
I know.
really? You're gonna end your life, this beautiful life on this planet, for seasonal depression? That's
And
crazy.
that's why we have to do more to give people hope when they're suffering with mental illness.
Yes.
Okay,
Give people
well,
the sense
Let
that
him finish his.
they can take back control of their lives. I think we do have to promote fitness more because it gives people, it turns them into a subject
all right.
that
No,
controls
fuck
their
All right, enough. Eligibility date, the expansion for mental health only. In fact, I'll read the whole thing. Medical assistance in dying in Canada is set to expand to include individuals whose sole underlying medical condition is a mental illness, but has been delayed multiple times. Eligibility, the expansion is now scheduled to take effect March 17th of 2027, following the passage of Bill C-62 in February 2024, which extended the temporary exclusion until that date. The change will apply to conditions primarily treated in psychiatry, such as depression and personality disorders, but excludes neurocognitive and neurodevelopmental disorders like dementia, Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's.
Wait,
So-
hold on. So, for the other reasons you mentioned, you could be classified for MAID, but if you have dementia and Alzheimer's, you can't? Did I hear that correct?
That's what I'm reading. The change will apply to conditions primarily treated in psychiatry, such as depression and personality disorders, but excludes neurocognitive and neurodevelopmental disorders, examples dementia, Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's.
Goddamn fucking Steve! Fucking what the fuck are you doing? What is your fucking job? When I fucking freak out, you're supposed to speak up.
Fuck you, Mark. Fuck you, Mark. Fuck you, Mark.
I'm so angry, but that makes me laugh every time. Are you? That is the stupidest thing. You're going to tell me that somebody who potentially suffers from a mental illness like depression or multiple personality disorder, schizophrenia, whatever it may be, has more going on in their head to be able to make that decision to do medical assisted suicide than somebody who's suffering from dementia or Parkinson's or...
That's what it seems like. I haven't looked at Bill C-62, so I don't know. But again, this is just AI. Take that as you will. But maybe, like when I speak to my American friends, I talk about Canada as a cautionary tale. That's what I talk about. I talk about these programs, these social safety nets that we're supposed to enjoy, and like our, our medical care or medical care. Fuck, what a misnomer that is, or oxymoron. I more talk of it as a cautionary tale than like a I'm here to champion this. And it's like that's what Pierre is trying to do. Like I get whatever. He's a politician. He's going to say whatever he's got to say to try and garner support. Fine. But I think when you intentionally gloss over those things, like, hey, Joe, you should have asked Pierre Poilievre about Bill C-4 and the transgenderism that is the result of the CPC. Ask him that. How come Pierre had to say, like, people come to this fairy tale land and all of a sudden warring tribes are suddenly locking hands, fucking hands across Canada? Well, they're not. They're not. Like, I don't know. This is what, like, that's why this kind of stuff actually like pisses me off.
Yeah.
Because then
Fuck Steve.
Fuck Steve. But then when I go and have discussions with people, they're like, well, but I was listening to Joe Rogan and Pierre was saying everything's fucking sunshine and rainbows. Like,
I wish.
No, it very much isn't. And now there's a lot of people, Caleb Hammer had just put from Financial Audit had just put a little mini documentary together of like Alabama, the poorest state in the United States, is the people are richer than all of Canada. The average Alabamian is richer than the average Canadian. The poorest state in America is richer than the average Canadian in Canada.
Oh, hell no.
And we gloat as though we're somehow superior. I agree with his positions of like, hey, we have all these natural resources. We should be exploiting them. I've said the same thing. Pierre, you can take my ideas as long as you implement them, because I basically won the election, right? That was his phrasing. Mark Carney took my ideas and ran with them. So I basically won.
Kind of, yeah. It was something along those lines, yes, about how they were going against his policies, and then right at the end they started adapting his policies and they won. So in not exact terminology, but yes, it definitely was implied.
Yeah.
But I mean, I liked his response to that though. Like he was like, good, because like as long as my ideas are going out there and it's actually getting implemented, then that's great.
Yeah.
Because ultimately we want Canada to do good.
Agreed. I'm happy to see that Pierre Poilievre and the CPC, whoever's in his ear, is taking my policy positions. So I basically run the CPC, right? Like that's if the Liberals took his policy positions and now he's talking about my policy positions, then I am effectively Prime Minister of Canada.
I
Out
guess
to
in
your
some
king, motherfucker!
weird roundabout way. Yeah.
Right? If that's how
Johnny?
we're operating now. Political parties should have expiry dates. Oh, there's a lot of things that should have expiry dates.
Agreed.
Balkanization may be the only option. Ooh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. GT, I don't know about that one. Balkanization will rip Canada apart. But I
I
get
don't
your-
know what balkanization is other than a very big long word that makes me go what?
Balkanization, basically where one country, well, I guess with the Balkans, it ended up turning into 5 smaller countries. The Balkan states ended up becoming, I believe it was 5 different countries. Maybe the only option to rip power from the corrupt federal government. I think if, much like with Alberta separatists, I understand why they're upset. I really do. But Pierre said, not gonna happen. And there's been quite a few people from Alberta that I've talked to, separatists and non-separatists alike, said Pierre just lost his re-election seat.
Oh. Balkanization. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Look it up.
Here. Balkanization refers to the fragmentation of a region, country, or organization into smaller, often hostile, and uncooperative independent units.
Yeah.
It signifies breaking apart due to ethnic, cultural, political differences. Interesting.
Yeah.
Frequently leading to violence and instability.
Mm-hmm.
Common examples include the breakup of Yugoslavia and regional conflicts. Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So,
so you think because Pierre made mention about how Alberta will never separate, that just lost his potential seat? Well, I mean, I guess he is representing Alberta right now, and there's a huge part that does want to separate.
That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Now, does that speak for all of Alberta? Obviously not. But if the people that are in the know that I've talked to say that, their voice holds weight.
I mean, which is very true. I mean, he did talk about how, when he was younger, he would hear your quote unquote, say, conspiracy theorists or something like that, like farmers talking about something. And he'd go back to his political party and mention these things. They're like, no, that's not going to happen. And then 6 months later it does. And he was mentioning about how like the farmer, the working man and stuff like that, they see these things happening. They know what's going to happen better than the politicians do. And so, I mean, when you think about in that retrospect, if people are saying no, then maybe they got a better in on that. But I mean,
he hasn't been back to his riding since he got elected. He got elected and went right back to Ottawa, right back to his condo or whatever. People that are in is it Battle River, whatever, the riding that he booted one guy out for. They said they haven't seen him since he won. The last time they seen him,
cool.
Yeah, the last time they seen him was the night he won.
Yeah, that's
like
that's not okay.
Riding.
If you're in charge of that riding, you should be living in said riding, not just talking on behalf of them from someplace else. I confirm I live there. Oh. Well, here. I got what you meant.
Yeah, so
wow. That's not okay. I don't feel like that's okay in the slightest. I really don't. I
But
mean, I will say
that's the sentiment that I'm getting. So it's
I will say like his reasoning behind why he thinks it won't happen because Albertas are proudly Canadian. Like I don't know, I guess he kind of put a positive spin on it, but depending on the Albertan and how serious they are on separation, I could definitely see that being a huge trigger and a huge issue with them for sure. Because it then seems like he's not listening to half of his constituents or
well, the way that Alberta separatists are gonna justify it is we are Canadian. Everywhere, like Canada is no longer Canadian. It is an unrecognizable nation, completely unrecognizable.
facts.
Alberta is Canada. That's how they're going to view it. We are trying to preserve Canada, not destroy it. It's already been destroyed. We very much have talked, like even when I was a kid, fuck, I remember being in high school, you know, in the early 2000s talking about Western alienation and Wexit and this type of stuff. I guess Wexit's kind of a newer thing, but Western alienation has always been a thing. Keurig is making a comeback probably. Maybe Keurig should run for leadership. Is that
I don't know who that is.
Kimberly Keurig?
If it is, she's got a great name.
I believe it is Kimberly. Oh, no. Paul Keurig? Paul Keurig. Why was I thinking Kimberly? Who the fuck is Kimberly Keurig?
Damien, you're way off there too.
Is it Damien? What?
Yeah, Damien.
Oh, well, it was saying Michael Paskazovic. I don't know, some Ukrainian name versus Paul Keurig. Right, Damien. Yeah, the people that actually liked him. Yes. I'm sorry.
Tisk.
They actually liked him because he was actually from there and represented their views instead of a guy that supposedly grew up in Calgary.
Yeah. Is this the guy that Pierre booted out to get in?
Yeah, abdicated his seat for Pierre. Yeah. So a lot of people in Battle River are not happy that happened. But they're going to vote. They're not going to vote. Whoever that was, that freaking that dyke, whatever army chick that just appeared out of nowhere. And then as fast as she appeared, she disappeared.
Not sure who you're talking about.
I can't, Squirrel Nuts knows who I'm talking about, but whatever her name is.
Hey, Squirrel, that dinner you kept talking about, that already happened? Have you gone? If so, how was it? Curiosity. Yeah, he says. I'm guessing that's to you.
Yeah, that they're not happy.
No, but the army chick you were talking about.
Oh,
it's this weekend. Wait. Oh, the weekend that just passed or the one coming up?
I think pretty sure it was the weekend coming up. I thought it was the 27th.
Oh, maybe.
I thought.
Oh, yeah. So it is this weekend coming up because he's saying he's still got one ticket.
Yeah, so I don't know. 28th, whatever. Close enough. Oh yeah, I guess 27th would. Yeah, that's what, Thursday, Friday? 4 days away. That'd be Friday. Like I said, I like what he says, but to me, actions speak louder than words. And I think that I'm tired of having smoke blown up my ass. I'm tired of someone like shaking me with one hand and stabbing me in the back with another. Like, I wish his policies were more right. I wish he doesn't inspire me. That's the thing. I want to be inspired. I want to like, man, this guy's saying, he's firing on all cylinders. He's willing to call out the problem, but also here's my vision on how to build it up. I don't know. Maybe I'm just, I'm just I expect too much, or maybe you know what, I don't know. Like no matter what he says, I'm just kind of sour on him.
Skepticos.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, see, a lot of the little like clips or shorts that you'll see of him in the House of Commons when they're doing those things, those like witty little jokes and comebacks and stuff that he has, that's when he, I guess, quote unquote, inspires me more. Like that's
all-
when I'm rooting for him more. But then you see, like, okay, so I think he did good on Joe. Like it was interesting to hear more about him, what his thoughts are, instead of it just being a blah 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 talking to the people, you know.
Like those
But
talking point shit where it's like,
yeah,
yeah, okay, and hit this point, hit this point, hit this point. Which
yeah,
I think he did a little. He does have his talking points. Every politician has their talking points that they want to hit on. But
yeah. But it was nice to see him act a little more human and normal.
and he swore. He said shit.
Yeah, he did.
I do find it funny that every time Joe said fuck, he laughed.
Did he?
Yeah.
Didn't notice.
I don't know. It's one of those weird things. So like, I don't know. I'll divulge this about me. I watch a lot more than I speak, surprisingly. So if I speak as much as I do, I listen a lot. I pick up on those types of things. Like, I more look at what people are doing, what they're saying, what their mannerisms are, and stuff like that. And then I can kind of I see where they're going.
Yeah. No, it's creepy AF. If I'm just sitting here in silence, he can tell exactly what's going through my head, or something's wrong, da 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 da. And I don't think I'm showing anything. He picks up on the tiniest little things. He's like, "You're biting the inside of your cheek right now. I can see it. What's wrong?" I'm like, "What the fuck? How do you even know that?"
Well,
I didn't even notice I did that.
I don't know. Maybe I pay attention to that stuff. Like I try to learn people's mannerisms and their views, like how they're acting rather than just like what they say. And very much like Parliament, it's all show. Nothing comes from that. Like question period is a joke. It's a waste of time.
It is just kind of, he makes it a little more entertaining lately, considering our House of Parliament is so boring. And it's so funny. He's like, "Yeah, we adopted the British whatever." I'm like, "Why?
The
Why?"
Westminster system. That's the Westminster system.
It's stupid. I hate our system. I think it's the most stupidest thing.
I get it in theory. I wish we had, where you said like, oh, they made it this wide because they used to have swords and they'd fucking stab each other.
Yes.
I'm like,
had to make
can
it
we
two
bring that
swords.
back?
Right.
Like there have been times where people like they emptied the benches like a freaking hockey team and just went "Brr." Like they just went into brawls. They were just beating the shit out of each other. Like, yeah. They used to say if you step out of line, if you're gonna be that rude, that disrespectful, yeah, I'm gonna pop you.
Right. Like, and it's green because it used to take place outside in the fields. It's like, I like that. 2 sword links apart.
Yeah.
Like, so if they both pick up their swords, only the tips will hit.
Yeah, it's kabuki theater. You elect a clown. Don't be surprised when it becomes a circus.
We need to bring the wigs back. Yeah. Bring back the
no.
stupid wigs and the
Powdered
blush
wigs.
and the weird lipstick they used to wear. It's so weird.
You know why they
So
had powdered wigs?
No.
Because the kings at the time had leprosy.
Ew.
So they wore those fake hair things as to cover up the leprosy sores and shit.
God, they couldn't have picked a better wig. Those things are
That's
hideous.
that's why they had like the white, like pale makeup and the stupid hair and all that. It was because these people had leprosy.
I agree with that. Gross. Yeah, I'm a little mortified by that now. Let's not bring them back.
Yeah.
Or the leprosy.
Yeah, man, it's freaking
It's disgusting. Ew.
It is. So I don't know. Like like I said, I like what he's saying, but actions speak more to me. I'm tired of the yeah, we'll do this thing.
Fair.
How are you gonna do it? Like that's the thing. Like I want to believe, I want to like Pierre. I want to like his policies and everything else. But shit, man, you're again, you put out your policies and the liberals took them, ripped conservative, stuck liberal on it, and they went, I like those positions. Why not go further?
Which makes no sense to me. Like, Canadians, are you that stupid that you didn't even realize it? Like, I noticed it. I'm like, that's literally what Pierre was going for. But then they're just like, oh, we don't like Pierre. But now that you're saying the same things that he was saying, because, you know, liberals rock, I like it. Like, it it shows the herd, you know? Herd mentality.
Yeah, it very much is. You know, this becomes a team sport. Like, God forbid I criticize, you know, their Lord and Savior, Pierre. I get attacked by CPC guys. I criticize the Carney. I get attacked the same way. Like, it was funny. I was in a space earlier today, and I was saying, like, you know, with where Canada is going, and that I'll kind of set this up. So with the Aboriginals doing these like land titles, they're just basically just getting given land and all this stuff. It cuts out the middleman. No longer have to go house to house. I know I said this again. Okay, time to take a shot. They no longer a developer or business has to go house to house to buy them, to, you know, pay them out or whatever. They just have to go to one person now. So if I'm Amazon and I want to build a massive warehouse here, I don't have to go to each person, have public, you know, opinions and all this stuff. I go, hey, government, person in charge of like urban development or whatever freaking thing that they got. Okay. I want to build this massive warehouse. It's going to generate this much money. We'll kick you a couple $1,000,000 for getting this deal through. There you go. I don't have to go to 40 or 50 different people, have town meetings and rezoning propositions and blah, 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 blah. Just do what China does. Oh, yeah, we're building something here now. Well, I'm not selling. All right. Bye.
Did you know that movie? Oh my God. Was it Up? I don't remember. Anyway, there was like a Disney movie or a Pixar movie or something like that. That was based upon the fact that there was like department store built around it. Apparently, that was based off of a real story. Mm-hmm. There was a lady
out of New York
who didn't want to sell her property, so they're like, okay, and they built the thing directly around her.
Yeah,
like I'd be like, all right, I'll just walk out my door and go to the store. How weird. I don't know.
Yeah. No, that's what that was based on. You could still the house is still there.
Really, I gotta look this up.
Yeah.
I just heard that the other day. I was kind of a little mind blown.
That offends you. That offends me. JT's. I don't think Pierre likes it, but I do believe he's a puppet of the swamp. I think so too. Like the same criticisms that like I do find this funny, and this shows the cognitive dissonance that is the today's liberal. They hated Trump because he wasn't a politician. He was a businessman and he has no experience in politics. Then they attacked Pierre because he's been a lifelong politician. And then they latch on to Carney. Like, obviously, he's been in politics. He's been in the background as an advisor and stuff, but he hasn't been an official politician. So I don't get it. Yeah, they flip to whatever the new game is, like flies on fresh crap.
Yeah. So apparently, okay, it was a Pixar movie. I'm glad I corrected myself there. Yes, it was Up.
Well, that's Disney Pixar.
Oh, right. Whatever. Ugh. Okay. So the woman's name was Edith Macefield. She was born in 1921, passed away in 2008. She became a celebrated folk hero for refusing to sell her small 108-year-old farmhouse in a billiard neighborhood of Seattle, Washington. In 2006, she famously turned down $1 million offer from developers who wanted to tear down her home and build a 5-story commercial shopping complex.
Yep.
Wow.
See,
good on you, girl.
But that's why property rights are so vitally important. You know, because it's like this is the shitty thing, and this is why I fucking hate where our country is, and like we have to write every single thing down. Like we have to rule morality by law now because people are immoral fucking monsters. So, you know, it was assumed that property rights in Canada were a thing. It was just like it's so obvious we don't need to write it down. Now look at where we are. Like this is how disconnected everything has become because it's not written down. It's not expressly on this stupid fucking piece of paper that no one cares about, aka our charter. No one gives a shit about it because property isn't enshrined in our charter. All right, you don't own it. Yep, that's it.
That's crazy. Wow. That blows my mind, actually. I like the fact that they haven't torn it down even after she passed away.
Yeah, I think it just became like a tourist kind of thing.
Yeah.
A way of like F the system. A bunch of anarchists probably love that place. Anti-capitalist, anti-corporatist. Oh, it's like a leftist wet dream.
That's hot.
You know, but you know, this is also the cautionary tale of when you do not enshrine property rights, what can happen. Like I said, look at now businesses just have to go to, you know, the band leader, the chief, the big chief. And
hey, how are you?
I'll give you a couple $1 million. We want to do a massive development in this area. I only have to go to one person. I don't have to go to 50 different people, like I said, and hold public meetings and rezoning freaking petitions and all this stuff. I just go to one person now.
Yeah.
Because
100%.
property rights isn't enshrined. Pierre, that cunning little bitch, not Polyev, Trudeau.
Oh. That was funny when Joe brought up about the Castro. He's like, oh, Castro's son. He's like, no, Pierre's his dad. No.
Yeah, how do you know? Did you do paternity tests? Were you in the room?
Right when he was conceived?
You dirty little cuck.
Yeah, I don't think that'd be possible. I don't know how old what's his name is. Trudeau is, but Pierre is like 46, he said. I was actually surprised. I'm like, I don't know. He looks older than 3 years older than me.
He looks older?
I think Pierre, yeah.
Chief stomps on rights. Yeah, fuck right.
Love it.
That's what's going to be his license plate on his freaking brand new Escalade.
I love
Chief
it.
Stomps on rights. But yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what else to really say about the Trudeau or Joe Rogan Pierre thing. Like,
yeah, I think we've hit the main points anyway, because then there was just a lot of added fluff. I think it was bad, but it was, you know, they did a lot of talk about like fighters and MMA and this and that, and so yeah, I think we touched on the main.
He was doing a lot of name dropping, and you know what really pisses me off? Like I was having a conversation with Jack Dan the other night, and I really hate people that name drop. Like when we had Maxime Bernier on, I wasn't sitting there name dropping all the time. Like that's so it feels icky. It feels really icky having a conversation with Rob Knorr. Like it's gross. It feels really, doesn't it feel cheap?
Are you going to have a conversation with him?
I was talking. I'm not name dropping. But like when I was having that, a bit of that kind of conversation, I say it's more of a conversation than an actual debate with the soy pill. I was also, just talking with JJ McCullough, that unlearned Joanna, I'm just, all right, bit's done.
I'm really glad you don't name drop. I'm
You know who really hates name dropping?
I'm not above name dropping.
Hold on, let me check my DMs. Let's see who else is in the DMs here. Payment Ascari.
Yeah, like returning.
Yeah, well, I was actually having a conversation. You know who Dan Knight is? I know maybe some of you guys know who Dan Knight is. But I'm sorry, I'll still fucking around.
Yeah. Well, it was actually kind of funny because Joe was giving it back to him though too, because he was talking about like some fitnessy things and implementing. I don't know the actual thing that they were talking about, but they were saying Joe was talking about some sort of like 2-session therapy thing that actually like helped people quit drugs apparently after. And Pierre was, that sounds really interesting and stuff like that. He's like, well, the guy's name is blah blah blah. I'll hook you up. Like I'll give him your info or give him his info or whatever.
I don't think Joe. Joe is very much like, hey, if I can connect people, and like in that way, like he doesn't like name drop like that.
I know, totally not. I mean, GSP spends a lot of time in his studio, working out and shit.
It's true.
It is true. No, but it was just kind of. Yeah, I don't know. He was in Mexico during the dust up, wasn't he? Who? Chief Stomps on Raids? I know it's totally not. I know where that's from.
See, it's weird.
Oh,
was he in Mexico? Oh shit.
Oh, you mean when all that shit happened in Mexico recently? The bombing and shit? Awkward.
Oof.
Oh, speaking of bombing, segue. Okay, so you were talking about the thing about the fucking plane.
How Canada bombed LA? Was it LA?
Sure.
Is it LaGuardia? Is that Los Angeles? Hold on. Or is that New York?
That knows things. I don't know things.
All right. Here's a little synopsis. I like
synopsis. Shit. Fix the shit.
Or is it schnapps?
Schnapps. Yeah.
Butter ripple schnapps with
schnapps. Snops.
butter ripple schnapps. Oh, he wasn't. Okay. Well, whoever was down there, hopefully they made it out.
They're fine. You see on the news, everything's great.
All right. Air Canada LaGuardia crash. So this is from the old this is from the Toronto Star. Sorry, not from the Communist Broadcasting Corporation. At a press conference early on Monday, Catherine Garcia, the executive director of the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, identified the two Port Authority employees in the truck as Sergeant Michael Orsillo and Officer Adrian Bays. Garcia said one man was released on Monday afternoon from the New York Presbyterian Hospital and the other man was being kept overnight for observation. All right. And National Transportation Safety Board, I believe that's NTSB, chairman Jennifer Halmody spoke with reporters on Monday night, saying they still have a lot of data to verify, including how air traffic controllers were staffed and the backgrounds of the pilots, as well as the status of the plane system at the time of landing. Whatever, she confirmed. She described a chaotic scene on the tarmac with a lot of debris, cautioning their investigation would take some time.
Debris?
Homendy also noted a government shutdown that has caused massive airport disruptions, also tripped up their team on Monday. with one of their specialists caught in a TSA line for hours trying to get to New York.
Oh no.
I want to hear about
horror.
I want to hear about the two people.
So they were landing.
They were taking off, I believe.
They were taking off and they hit the fire truck?
I believe so.
Oh my god. You're too fast here.
Let's see. Air Canada. How the deadly collision unfolded. Okay. What the fuck is flagwire? Flag. Oh, that's ad. Sorry, I'm just So it started with stop, truck one, stop. The controller said, then sounding increasingly alarmed, stop, truck one, stop, truck one, stop. Experts say it could have been far worse. How did a plane and a truck end up on a runway at the same time? And how did the crew inside the truck survive such a violent collision? Okay.
Were they wearing their fire gear? Was it a fire truck or just a truck?
No, it was a fire truck.
Maybe they were wearing their fireproof gear. That's how they survived.
Okay. Experts said it could have been worse.
Firemen are heroes.
Okay. There are a number of factors that could have. I don't want. Okay. If a vehicle encroaches on the runway, it could be traced back to air traffic and ground controllers, the vehicle itself, or the airplane's flight crew. The weather could have also played a role. Blah blah blah.
What was it? Too sunny?
Well, like planes' cockpits are actually like angled. Like they have a massive blind spot in front of them.
Oh, 100%.
So the
100%. It's worse than your semi.
I don't know about that one. my semi might actually have worse visibility than a plane. So the plane was traveling at 150 kph just before it collided with the truck. Jesus, according to data from Flight Trader, the nose of the jet sheared off and the plane screeched another 130 meters down the runway before coming to a stop. Planes are designed to withstand the pressures of normal operation while simultaneously being as light as possible. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Give me the...
According to Zohir Brawaza.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. It was a name that you...
Oh, okay. You're talking about Crystal. You know what? I've had enough.
Is there a video we can watch instead of reading?
yeah, there is. I can.
Oh, perfect. Well, I'm all about the videos. Can't read.
Oh, Jesus.
What are we Jesus-ing about? What's happening?
It just went like haywire. All right. Here we go.
Like how they're recording it from the TV. Oof.
Crazy. Oh,
That I don't know. Why wasn't the truck paying attention either? That to me looked like a 50-50 error there. Like you literally see the truck coming and then boom. Like to me, why wasn't the truck paying attention on the runway? I know it's a fire truck. Maybe there's a fire, but like, dude, there's planes.
yeah, how the fuck do you not see a plane?
Like I'm seeing that right? Like I was envisioning the fire truck being stationary and the plane just boom hits it. But this fire truck's coming, the plane's going, then they collided.
Like, do you not like turn your head?
Right?
Like
look both ways.
I look both ways on a one-way street.
I look both ways multiple times.
So two pilots are dead, dozens were injured, and thousands of flights have been grounded. The cause of the crash is being investigated. Well, it looks like a plane smashed into a fire truck. There you go. Save you guys the time right there.
But it looks like the fire truck went in front of the plane. So it makes me wonder if the person driving the fire truck, and don't get me wrong,
diversity hire?
Not don't get me wrong. I hate even bringing this up because firemen are legit my heroes, but it was the driver of the fire truck not paying attention. Clearly, how do you not see a fucking plane? You're on a runway. Why are you not paying attention?
So Antone Forrest was one of the pilots.
It's like a car going in front of, all of a sudden jetting out in front of a semi. Well, guess what? The semi's bigger. It's going to win. which actually surprises me that one of the pilots died and the
Both
other
of
one's
them
in the
did.
hospital. I thought
Both
I
of them
thought I
No,
it said,
the two firefighters, one was released and one was overnight for observation.
oh,
Both pilots died as far as I understand. Well, yeah, it said that one of the deceased pilots.
ay.
Um,
Oh, he was so young too. I
yeah,
don't know.
two
Yeah,
pilots
that's
are dead. Dozens were injured. I literally just read that.
well, see, but the thing is, okay, you think of it's literally to me in my head, I think of a car and a semi. Now, a car's coming this way, semi's coming this way, right? They're about to collide. Whose braking capability works faster? The car, aka the fire truck. A plane, do you know how long it's going to take for that thing to brake? Like,
Clearly enough till the crash stops.
yeah, which was what, 3 kilometers?
Wait. All right. Anyways, so yeah, this is already, you know, everyone on the left is like, it's Trump's fault. That orange son of a bitch. Like, oh,
How is it Trump's fault?
Was he controlling traffic that day? Wait, who shut down the government? Who?
Okay, I understand, you know, people have got their beef with Trump, okay, and they want to blame a lot of things on Trump, but how is Trump at fault for this? Like, was he driving the fire truck?
Budget cuts, I guess, or something. Even though I have seen them, multiple people have said that it is not uncommon at a Friday night that place is run by one person and one person helping. One air traffic controller for that airport. Or I guess they probably have two. They have one outbound, probably one inbound.
Well, and some of the stuff that you were even reading
and I was
there,
already looking.
literally you could see them saying, stop truck, stop truck, stop. Like they're talking to whoever was driving the truck.
Bad truck. You stop it right now. I'll rub your nose in it.
Or were they talking to the air pilot telling them to stop?
They said truck one.
I don't know. I don't get it. It makes me, this to me, it doesn't seem, judging from the video that I just seen, pilot error, but seeing the video, I don't think it was a pilot error. And I'm sorry, firemen. I feel like this was a fire truck error.
Yeah.
I don't think it was on the people on the plane.
Just watching the video, because as far as I understand that, like you're supposed to kind of like observe when you enter like active runways, but I don't know. You know, the whatever Transportation Safety Board, you know, they'll come up with their report in maybe a month or so, and it'll talk about new procedures and everything else. And I'm sure, what the hell's his name? He reviews like airplane crashes and stuff, and kind of like explains how this stuff actually goes. I can't remember his name.
Does he even know that there's a guy that does this? Because I don't. So you're already one up on me here. Forget his name.
Yeah. I'd have to look it up.
Don't care. But the point is, I really feel like this is a fire truck error. There's no way. Fire truck literally drove right in front of the forking plane. Like, what was he paying attention to? What was he doing?
Yeah, all I'm getting now is like on YouTube is just airplane, like what happened at LaGuardia. So yeah, I guess like I said, it was Trump's fault. Actually, it was actually all Trump's fault.
I didn't realize he was driving the truck or telling the fire truck people to do that. I mean, wow, Trump.
You know who it actually was? I bet that little son of a bitch. I bet it was Marco Rubio, because he's in charge of like everything. Trump's probably like, hey, LaGuardia is a little backed up. Not only are you like managing the Venezuela thing, the stuff in Ukraine, and all this other stuff, you're also air traffic controller today. Sorry,
Son of a
Marco.
bitch.
So it was actually Marco's fault.
Probably. Like, did you not take your freaking 5-hour energy shot?
I know.
Were you
Where's
falling
your,
asleep on the job?
where's
Ugh.
your Adderall?
I mean,
No, it is funny that, of course, anyone like Trump's in charge of this, even though air traffic controllers have been, remember, under the Democrats, they actually removed eligible candidates. I think I'll have to fact check me on, but it was something like, I want to say it was 800 qualified, overqualified, did absolutely spectacular on their air traffic controlling, everything else. It was everything that they needed. They denied them and specifically went to less capable minority air traffic controllers just to hit that old diversity quota. Fact check. True.
and where was that supposed to be in?
Where was that supposed to be in what?
Like, you're talking about the air traffic control. Is that a specific place or in general?
No, that's in general. Stop making fun of my debris.
You're the who says that? Debris.
Let's see if I can find it. If I find it before you lose. Andrew Brigida, a 35-year-old applicant, claims he was denied an air traffic controller position despite scoring 100% on his training exam and alleging the FAA prioritized diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives over merit. He is part of a class action lawsuit filed in 2015, arguing the FFA's shift from a skills-based hiring system to a biographical assessment unfairly disadvantaged qualified candidates, those from the Air Traffic Collegiate Training Institute, which had predominantly white male cohorts.
Like
Lawsuit
that.
that the 2014 hiring changes, eliminating preferences for AT, CTI graduates and introducing the biographical assessment. Over 1,000 qualified candidates were screened out due to these policies.
No, they were screened out they were alleged that they were rejected due to their race for being too white, and that the hiring process penalized candidates with aviation experience. Wow.
Yeah. So
that's forked up. Over 1,000. Jesus.
Yeah, imagine if you hired those 1,000 people and you didn't say, "Oh, sorry, you're the wrong skin color. Good old 1960s, pre-1960s America for you. You're not the right skin color."
Oh, hold on. While some point of diversity initiatives as a cause of being the gaping hole in staffing, other factors contributed to the shortage of 3,800 and 4,000 plus controllers, including the COVID-19 pandemic, government shutdowns, and limited training capacities. With the FAA hiring only 2/3 of the controllers called for its staffing model from 2013 to 2023.
So
Wow.
only 2/3 returned.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Thanks, Joe Biden. Oh, so should we blame Joe Biden and their government policy because they fall under government? Oh, right. Fuck. Sorry.
Silly rabbit.
It was actually Trump's fault that Joe Biden implemented the draconian COVID measures that actually fucking Trump.
Nailed it. I know.
Fucking orange man. Yeah. Virtue. Yeah. Well, I remember when like Charlie Kirk had made the point that like because of this diversity, equity, and inclusion, like this, you know, he had made the affecting kind of the remark that because of these initiatives, and if I see someone that is like, if they're white, obviously they're exceptionally good. But if they're a different skin color or a different sex, now that idea in my mind is this person as capable?
Yeah, he never
And he
I never
lamented. Well, he lamented that I have to think this now.
Yeah, I don't remember him saying about how if they were white, they must be exceptionally good, but he definitely did say that seeing somebody who is not of a melanin lacking skin color will definitely make him question if this is a diversity hire or if they're actually skilled.
Yeah.
And people freaked out on him for that. And he's like, it's a fair question because of the fact of diversity hires.
Well,
Like when you take that into consideration, like how can you not think that? Like
this
you're
is what the
literally
left
making
wanted.
it racist. You're
This is what
literally making it racist.
The left wanted segregated safe spaces. Remember, California wanted to repeal their Civil Rights Act so that they could discriminate against on people based on their skin color.
Mm-hmm.
So you wanted this. Now that you've got it, now suddenly you're like, look at how racist these people are. It's like, no, you forced these issues to become public. I don't like having to think, well, did that person get their job because they're actually capable, or were they a diversity hire?
Exactly. And like people don't realize like that literally because of this, it is causing people to be racist in a situation where they wouldn't have been racist before, or not even like you're going to consider it racist. And in a way that it is because of the whole diversity hire thing. You're being forced to think this way because I mean, before you would see a black man as a pilot, you wouldn't think anything of it. You'd be like, awesome. Yeah. He's like top of his class. High five, sir. And now, because they've made this diversity hire thing so huge in the fact that you see it in every workplace that you're involved in, that you literally have to question, are you here because you're the most capable, or are you here because of the color of your skin? And because this is so prominent with the diversity hires, I'm going to guess it's because the color of your skin, which is bullshit.
Well, don't blame. Hold on, I'm tweeting this out right now.
Oh, geez.
What did you say? Hold on. So don't blame Trump for the airplane crash at LaGuardia. Blame the 1,000 ETC applicants who were
plus
turned away for DEI hires, and the what was it, 3,800
to 4,000 plus.
Let's say
just put 4,000 plus.
4,000 plus who were fired over COVID policies enacted by Joe Biden. There you go.
Joe Biden. Damn you, Biden.
There you go.
Damn you, Biden. By God. Yes.
Boy, Scots.
That
all
literally
right.
had nothing to do with that statement I just did, but it just worked perfectly.
I know. All right. Last one here. Do your spiel.
Ooh.
This is a gay show.
Right. This is a live show every Monday, Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central and every Saturday at 1 p.m. Central on Rumble, X, and YouTube. We're live. You can check us out in all the places in the description box below. Blah, blah, blah. Feed the fork and plant. She hungry.
Feed me Seymour. Feed me all night long.
Audrey is a starving.
I see 30 people over on the X. See 30 of you. I can't see Rumble right now because I have to keep logging in through my laptop for whatever reason. It's not remembering my password. I'm going to assume there's nine people right now on Rumble this minute. Did you like it? Did you share it? I'm not going to speak another word until you share it. Hold you fuckers hostage. I'm just kidding.
Do it. Subscribe.
All right. So this is out of Rebel News.
Rebel Yell.
So First Nation organization ordered to account for millions in ineligible expenses. Indigenous Service Canada has given the Federation of Sovereign Indigenous Nations until April 2nd to account for 28 million in questionable spending, much of it tied to COVID. ISC determined that the first Federation of Sovereign Indigenous Nations, whatever, I don't give a shit, owes over 28 million in funding follow years of investigation to organization that represents 74 Saskatchewan First Nations. The spending in question spanned 5 years from 19 to 24 and included between 4.8 and 23.9 million in unsupported or ineligible expenses, mostly tied to COVID-related funding. In addition, other expenses included 1.2 million on fleet vehicles with zero paperwork. Yeah, because they just bought it for the band. They bought it for the tribes. That's what they do. The chief takes this money and buys gifts for all the family. Like, you know, when we had Frances Whittleston on, you know, she talked about this. This isn't known. The people who are part of like the chiefs, like they're very much there's very much a hierarchy on tribes. If you are a family of the chiefs, you get all that sweet dough. If you're not, yeah, you're stuck with your shitty Grand Prix.
Yep. Well, it's just like the people who were related to or knew people, the whole Black Lives Matter movement. I mean, track that money. That was an interesting thing.
Oh, you mean the chick that bought 3 mansions fighting racism, and then she got I think she's in prison now actually for like I don't know if it'd be embezzlement or what, but it was like fraud.
Ooh, I gotta look that up as well, and she should be if she's
look it
not.
up. Yeah, I know it was a BLM leader gets arrested or convicted for illegal home purchases or something. But while you look that up,
did it already? I'm that fast. Wow. Okay. So the 52-year-old executive director of Black Lives Matter, Oklahoma City, was indicted on December 20. Indicted. I can't read, people. I've never indicted. Listen, I never claimed I could read or spell, so suck it. Anyway, in December 2025. For wire fraud and money laundering. She was accused of embezzling over $3 million in donations meant for bail, using the funds for personal travel, real estate, and shopping. The charges, the federal grand jury indicted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not indicted.
Shut up. Dickerson on 20 counts of wire fraud and 5 counts of money laundering. June 2020 to October 2025, Dickerson allegedly diverted more than $3.15 million in returning bail checks and donations into her personal account. The funds were allegedly spent on international travel to Jamaica, the Dominican Republic, and real estate, a vehicle, and over $50,000 in food deliveries. God, girl.
What a fact.
Apparently you're hungry.
She is the queen of welfare queen.
Dickerson
really
faces
living up to those stereotypes.
Right? Dickerson faces up to 20 years in prison for each wire fraud count.
Oh, she had 5?
Oh, 20. She had 20.
You got those reparations now, honey.
God, if we were in China, if she had kids, her kids and her grandkids and her great great grandkids would be paying off her debt. Holy shite. Wow.
20 accounts of 20 and serve up to 20 years
Per account.
per charge, not including the slew of other charges. Yeah. Shut up, Reese. I know she's just as outraged too. Like, look at what you're doing to me. You're giving me, I'm black. You're giving me a bad name.
You can only see her. She's like flopped on the bed and she's just,
Oh, she wants belly rubs.
Hi. You're so funny.
She wants belly rubs. No, it is.
That's
it is a
insane.
Doberman.
Yep. Yes, she is. I don't think if I switch cameras, you'd be able to. Oh, maybe. Hold on. Hold on. Let's try this. See what happens. Camera. Hold on.
Nice. Nice.
Hold on. There she is. Ignore the messy bed. That was not our fault. It was made. Our dogs like to make a mess of it. Right?
Look,
Yeah,
she's just eyeing you like, pet me, you fucker.
Oh no, she's looking in the drawer.
Oh,
This is shit.
yeah,
She's
there you
such
go.
shit. Oh, you see Kenny's head poke up there. That's right. Pay no attention to the things behind the curtain. Now you guys see I'm not in a nice, beautiful office. Sit. There you go. Now you've seen their little pity. Yeah. See, we don't yell at our dogs and shock them. We give them treats and love because we're not monsters.
Yeah, Hassan. Little weaselly little worm. God, I hate that guy.
Right?
Yeah, and it's not a pit bull, it's a Staffordshire Terrier.
It's considered in the pit bull family, but yes.
It's a staff.
Staffy.
Yeah.
Right. Oh,
yeah.
look. Went back to my office. It's amazing. What? I fast travel.
Yeah, so it's this just shows, and a lot of people like, with the whole Black Lives Matter thing. Oh no, they are very much lap dogs. They are lap dogs.
If we're talking about the Staffordshire Terrier, oh yeah, he thinks he's a forking cat. His favorite spot to sit is literally on the back of the couch, bathing in the sun. He just stares out the window because he's awesome like that.
I know.
And he has to be on my lap all the time.
I always boot him off of there, and then when I leave, where is he? Like, you son of a bitch.
I know. I came home today and there he was sitting. I'm like, you bastard.
I'm like, get off the back of the couch. I mean, he gets off, and then as soon as I leave, I'm going down the driveway, and yeah, he's back on it. Like, you.
I know, there's no stopping him. He loves looking outside and bathing in the sun. He is 100% a freaking lap dog. He is a 70-pound lap dog.
Yeah. My bottle, exactly. You need one of them. I don't know. He was kind of a rescue. Like, he wasn't like an abused dog, but
I don't know. Like,
no,
it makes me wonder, because when we got him, he had such food aggression, and like, he looked like, okay, I'm not against shock collars for training purposes. And we, sadly enough, our Doberman, it doesn't do shit for her. Like, she is that fork and stubborn. You give her sedatives, she'll fight through them. Like, she is that stubborn. But anyway, I digress. When we first got him, it's like he didn't know how to be a dog. And he would like all of a sudden start to get the zoomies and like look at us like, is this okay? Or he'd bark and am I okay to bark? Like he looked so confused for the longest time. But now he's like the sweetest fucking thing ever.
He just barks a lot.
Oh God, I know. Fucking chatty Matty.
I
He
know.
doesn't shut up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Mind you, Hemi, the girl that named him, it was a perfect name. He literally sounds like a freaking Hemi engine when he talks all the time. Yeah.
No, your dog wouldn't kill you. No, that's the weird thing with dogs. A lot of like when their owner dies, it's not uncommon that the dog dies next to them.
Well, and like I had seen something, and I remember telling you this. I said, if I ever die, bring the dogs to the funeral home. Let them see me. Like, let them be able to
They're
smell.
gonna die before you.
Well, I'm just saying, like, in the event, let the dogs see that I've passed.
Oh,
Because
fuck that. I'm
they'll
flying
think
down
that
to
I
Las
abandoned
Vegas
them.
and getting a hooker. No, that's
Okay.
what I'm doing.
Let the
Fuck your
dogs see
funeral.
me first,
No.
and then you can go party with the hooks while my parents grieve me, because apparently you won't.
The second you flatline, tickets bought, off to Vegas.
You're such a son of a bitch. Calling the lawyer. Can I get some divorce papers? Well, actually, I need that death certificate so I can
Yeah.
get remarried to the first hooker I see in Vegas by freaking Elvis Presley. Oh my God, can we do that one day? Can we just go down to Vegas and get remarried by Elvis Presley? Because that'd be the funniest shit ever.
No.
Why not? It's so funny.
Aw, Irish setter. Aw. Those are cute. Those are cute. Aw.
I need to see what that looks like. I know what I was just looking up an Irish wolfhound today. They're apparently like a gentle giant. They're massive. Irish.
That sucks, especially to lose your friend. Fuck. That's brutal.
Oh, they're so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they remind me of freaking Lady. I know it's not the same dog, but okay, hold on. You'll see it. You'll see it. Like from Lady and the Tramp. This is what it reminds me of. I know, again, not the same dog because that dog was completely different. But like, look at this one right here.
Yeah.
Like the big ears. Oh, and
Yeah.
this. Oh my God. What a
Yeah.
cutie. What a beautiful dog. Aw. Sorry. Trauma.
Nice.
Oh God, I'm so
I know,
sorry.
like, what the fuck, you dick? So all right, let's get back on topic here. But so like, and this is one thing that happened with the whole BLM movement was it was actually black people saying, "You're not helping us. You're
Yeah.
hurting us." The people that were impacted the most were black-owned businesses. Weird.
Yeah.
But all right. Well, let's continue with our little First Nation friends. 1.2 million on fleet vehicles with zero paperwork, 1.9 million in administrative costs that don't add up, and hundreds of thousands funneled to a former employee's consulting gig. They also used just over 800,000 to build a new office building and 410 on internal charges and cost allocations. Rob Lowe from the Band Alliance Advocacy Association was able to obtain an unredacted copy of the letter sent expressing that he was not troubled by the way the First Nations chiefs have downplayed the significance of the audit's findings. I
Fix
found
the
it.
page.
Oh, fuck.
Thank you.
I found it troubling because if this happened in, let's just say, a non-native or a white organization or the government of Saskatchewan, heads would roll. A law enforcement would be brought in, there'd be a shakeup and turnover. Yeah. Louis is calling for accountability and real consequences. Fuck, wouldn't that be nice? Imagine if we actually had consequences for people's impropriety.
That would be nice.
Wouldn't that be nice? And this is, I think that was JT that said, like, yeah, they're all like NGOs. Where the hell was it? Yeah, these are the NGOs. Yep. Yeah, these are all.
What?
You are what? I don't know. I'm talking about natives stealing our money that they actually didn't work for.
That's pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh, this seems so bad. I
What?
remember. Okay, no, never mind. I'm not going to say anything because it's going to make me seem really, really bad.
Okay.
Okay, there was a guy. I used to work at Pet Cetera, right? So there's a guy that used to come in, and he was a native guy, but his hair he always had in this like super neat ponytail, this nice leather jacket. Like he was well dressed, and he would always come in with his mom, and he would buy dog food and stuff like that and buy her stuff. Like he seemed like a very well put together individual who had a very good job. And I remember now, okay, this isn't an excuse, but whatever. Story time. My family they grew up in a small ass little town in Kamsack. Now, Kamsack was also considered Little Chicago. So it was basically like old Ukrainian and Russian people and then native people. And the native people that were there were not good. Like they literally, a full grown man tripped my younger sister. Well, she's my older sister, but when she was young, she was walking past on the street because like they're not nice people. So seeing those kind of people and then seeing the guy that I did in Pet Cetera, I was like, wow, I at that point I had never seen a well working put together person. I need to stop. I feel like I sound so bad.
No. I agree, and I understand what you're saying, and this is why, like, you know, people got like super butthurt because I can't remember who it was, but they said like off the res, like they're off the res, and it's the whole idea of like, no, we're very familiar that natives don't work. Like, it's become quite a common stereotype. You know, they're lazy, they're whatever. Like, it becomes a stereotype, especially when you see that they give me more stuff that I didn't earn, or my ancestors might have fished at this spot like 300 years ago, maybe one time. Like, it ends up, you know, when you see a native person that say like runs a business or whatever, it's like oh wow, you actually made it, because that's the exception, not the
Right?
rule.
I know. There was this story I was listening to years ago. It was about these two girls that ended up dying. I think it was in a car accident or their lives were ended. One of the two. I can't remember those details. But I remember both of those girls, they grew up on the res and they were literally in university. And they were doing like they were in university for good things. They were straight A students and they busted their butts off, or the ones that you see that literally go back there and they're trying so hard to help their community and try to get them off drugs and get them off this and get them off that. Like, but it's those people, and I'm not saying that their lives are more important than the other people that are there, but it's those ones that it's just like, oh, that's such a shame. Like they were really trying.
Well, and that's the thing, that like when you have lack of accountability, I've said, our reserves, you want to see socialism in full practice, go to a reserve. It's garbage, stray dogs. It's not a good place to be. And it is people, you know, even Francis said, these people can't assimilate. They're basically just waiting rooms. You know, they're just holding facilities for these people because they refuse or are incapable. However, whatever the barrier that these people have, like, okay, it's been, you know, well over 100, 200 years. Get with the times. Like, you know, I don't know. This isn't the first time that we've seen reserves had to go under some type of like, you know, third party financial trust because they were stealing money, they were embezzling. You know, like I said, the chiefs and their families were getting all nice, brand new Escalades while everyone else was living in absolute squalor, total poverty. And it doesn't. That's what happens. That's what happens when, oh, I don't give a crap and I'm not accountable to you. And because we, for whatever reason, Canada's decide to play this stupid identity game that if you dare criticize Aboriginals, you're racist or whatever, whatever issue you might have here. It's like, no, I think we should all play by the same rules across the board. I don't like the idea that someone with a different skin complexion or has some oppressed history that or whatever it is. Like, nah. You're just as much part of Canada as everyone else.
Right.
You guys were immigrants too.
Yep.
So.
Well, here, I'll put this up again.
So not all reserves are on an equal footing. Compare standoff to Hubama or the Mohawks in Ontario or Quebec. Yes, no, and I'll agree with that. Like, of course, as the phrase goes in real estate, location, location, location. Like, yeah, if you're close to a city, a hub of trade, yeah, you're probably going to do okay. But if you're out in like butt fuck nowhere, like what is it? The hell's the one that I always drive past? Is it Tootnawasnabing on 86? Highway 86, I believe.
Tootnawasnabing?
Yeah. Yeah. Or is that Wayway Capo? No, I think Wayway Capo's north. Way north in Winnipeg, if I remember correctly.
Please keep hitting with these names. They're fantastic.
But there's these places are in the middle of like nowhere. Like I don't know. Maybe like, okay, you got your pride, but you're literally a slave to the government. You don't own anything. You literally own nothing, and look how happy those people are. So now this isn't the first time that we've seen reserves go down this route. And I don't like my tax dollars going to fund more people's suffering. I don't like it. These reserves they have no opportunity. There's no prosperity. There's nothing going on most of these reserves. They're shitholes. They're absolute shitholes. And oddly enough, the reserves that are actually like good and worth anything, the white man, the evil colonizer built them.
I was just gonna say, aren't all the reserves absolutely horrible because of the white man? Don't we give them the shit ones? The government and the white man gives us bad shit.
This is what they wanted. They wanted this land. They signed on to these deals. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, just because you signed a shit deal doesn't mean I should be on the hook to bail you out.
Forever and ever and ever.
Yeah, this is why, like my American friends out there, our American friends out there, this is why do not, for all that is fucking holy, do not ever give in to reparations, because the complainers and the whiners will never stop. Those the black people that, well, I was oppressed and racial blah blah blah. Nah, fuck you. No, shut up. I don't care. Literally don't care, because they won't stop. You give an inch, they will take a mile.
It wasn't them that were oppressed. It was their ancestors that were oppressed. Their grandparents, their great grandparents, whatever it was. Like it's not them right now. So it's like they keep crying about this oppression and all these things, the horrible things that happened to them. And you know what? I'm really sorry that that all these horrible things happened to you. It was not right. And I agree with that. It was wrong. But you yourself today are not suffering from that because we have progressed. So you know what? Like, just learn to let it go already. Like, we're not those people anymore.
It's a wedge issue. That's it. It'll always be a wedge issue. So no, you cannot give in. Do not. I promise you, America, you are gonna go down the same route. And this is why, like I was saying on the outset, a lot of when I talk to Americans, it's a cautionary tale. Don't do this shit, because the second you open up that wallet, every single whiner, complainer, BLM leader, 3 point, what is, maybe that's right. Yeah. 3.2 or 3.3 million gone. Did it actually help anyone? It helped her.
It helped her and her family. That's it.
And she's thinking, I deserve this. Look at the whole thing that was going on with like the SNAP benefits.
I deserve this. Like, girl, you ripped off how many people? You falsely gave them a hope that this money was going to help whoever the fork it was, other community members, and you kept it all for yourself. Here's another one. Do dumb people deserve to be manipulated? Well, those people were dumb. And now she's dumb. Or not now she's dumb. She was always dumb too. And now she's sitting in jail. 20 years for each of your 20 charges.
Plus all the other ones. I you know,
good job.
I hope she does. I hope that they throw the proverbial book at her, because it's one thing to be a fucking scumbag. It's another thing, you weaponized people's emotions.
Yep.
You actually tried to create a race war, you fucking psychopath.
They didn't try. They actively did.
She pushed for a race war.
Yeah, and she got it. Look what we're in right now. We've been in one ever since.
It's gross. It's gross. You know, I encourage everyone, go follow Dr. Francis Whittleson's X account.
Yes.
You know, a lot of what she's talking about, it's kind of a similar thing. I take a more hardline stance, but I think she more describes things in like just description. Like she's just describing. She's not attributing things. I attribute things because I'm an opinionated asshole. So yeah, he's stolen from the Yankees. Fuck yeah, Luriel did. Hell yeah, he did. All right, Kim, we will wrap it up since you have to go pee.
I hate you sometimes. No, I don't actually hate you. I dislike you. You're so mean. You always throw me under the bus. Anyway, party people who hung out with us all day, we love you and appreciate every single one of you. We are live every Monday and Wednesday, 8 p.m.-ish Central Time, and 1 p.m. on Saturdays on Rumble, X, and YouTube. You can check us out in all the other places listed in the description box below. We never actually did get to the debate thing that's in the title, so we got to change the name of our title now, but that's okay. There will be videos coming up of debates that Tyler had done on a Speakeasy's channel. They're pretty entertaining, so definitely go check them out. And shout out to Speakeasy. Also,
I was pretty fucking drunk. Oh my god.
Yeah, they were very entertaining. I rather enjoyed it. I kind of hope you do it again. Anyway, appreciate all of you.
There was a lot of beer involved that night.
Like, share, subscribe, all the fun little stuff.
Hold on.
What?
Shut up. Tough shit. People over on Rumble, Nerdrotic, go oh my god, I'm blanking on his name. Jeremy? Oh my god, I totally fucking blanked. Is it Jeremy? No, that's Geeks and Gamers. What the Gary. Jeez, holy. Gary over on Nerdrotic is streaming right now. So you fine ladies and gentlemen, even though none of you hit the thumbs up button, you bunch of freeloaders. We will send you guys over there. For everyone else, we will see you guys Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central Time. Where are the cans? Fucking emptied. About 16 beers gone. But we will see you guys Wednesday, 8 p.m. Other than that, thank you everyone for tuning in. We love some of you, hate some of you, and whatever else. Okay, bye. Wait, hold on. I fucked it up. Now, okay, bye. Play the outro.